Hello, Pimbili, and welcome to another Airsoft game. So, me and my team are starting in Blue Room, and we're off against the opponent that starts in the White Wall. So, four of us decided to rush towards the Dark Room, and then I'm providing cover fire here. So at this point, Chris and Ulan, they kill each other, and I'm trying to get a wide angle. I was able to provide cover fire on some of the blind spots in this room. I was able to take down an opponent trying to come out of the window in the third room. While that is Raven, he's trying to peek and clear enemies on the ridge. At this point, we're trying to secure this location and rush down. Raven is signaling our teammate that we are friendly because the people that are staying in Blue Room are shooting us at this point. So, as I told you earlier, both of us were killed by a friendly. So this is another footage wherein we're playing a short skirmish. My teammate told me that he is also recording a first-person video. I'm trying to take a peek at this pallet and see enemy movement and current enemy location. We're making sure that no one is occupying the second room as their advantage. That will be a great advantage on their team. So that is Ralph, that is my teammate, and he's able to secure the second room. Slowly we're advancing and trying to flank the enemy. Well, actually, it's not really flanking if you thought of it like that. But anyway.
First room. Resume.
So my teammate was able to drop Alvin. I was trying to shoot through the walls, and Ulan decided to cross the pallet, and I'll be providing cover fire through the walls, through the window. Sorry. So as you can notice, my gun got hit. It's a gun hit, and as per the site regulation, gun hit is not considered hit. So I'm still alive and continue playing. So I was able to drop 4 of the enemies and decided to advance.
Semi. Masyado madami, oy.
I shouted at the enemy that the rule is semi-auto only and her gun is into full auto. So at this point, Ralph and the opponent was able to hit each other, so it's a double hit. And that is the end of this particular game. So this is another short skirmish, and we start from third room. Basically, I'm just doing the same tactics that I usually does here. Find cover, try not to get shot. So everyone is at this point everyone is somewhat spread out, so I'm identifying each other's position to make sure that my left or right side is covered
Second room
by
meron.
my
Second room papasok ka.
teammates.
Second room meron.
I noticed that someone is peeking in the second
Second
room,
room
but I was
meron.
not able to got him. So I informed the so I informed my teammate in the third room that there's a possibility that someone will peek in. So there you go.
Hit.
I was able to shot him,
Tinamaan ko.
and I asked if I got him. So even though I shouted hit, it's a question. I asked actually
Saan?
my teammate who's inside the third room if I got
Dito.
that person.
May second floor ha, di sa atin, ay may second room ha, di sa atin second room. Raven, pallet ha.
So at this point, Raven is hiding on
Raven
the
ha.
second pallet, and I asked my teammates for assistance
Meron
and
sa gitna.
tried to zero in his current position.
Wide ako.
Here I decided to go wide and try to flank the
Sir,
enemies,
crossing ha. Sir, cross ako ha. Hit!
but apparently that plan didn't work well. So that was Greg, or Walking Greg. He shot me, and at this point, there are some exciting things that will happen in this video, so stay tuned.
Left tayo, mabilis pare. Oh, sige, okay lang. Left mo tayo, mabilis. Galing yung laban eh. Punta takbo lang. Ay, ganyan. Ano ba naman yung mapa no? Ha? Ano ba na naman? Pagsabi ba?
So that is Capitan.
Yan.
I will not disclose his full name. It's just Capitan, or Capitan, or Captain.
Whoa!
There you go.
Gumuho pare. Sige, resume!
Well, since there's no marshal, we've been calling the play if
Caught
it's a
on cam
play
yan,
on
sir
or there's a stoppage.
Resume! Ayusin natin. Ayusin ko na nga. May puputong pare, may na. Sige, okay lang. Wala namang angle eh.
So apparently, we decided to pause the game at the moment and fix the
Sige,
fallen
resume!
pallet and proceed with the game.
Two minutes!
So again, since there's no marshal, I decided to call in a time. Usually the games here in 6G lasted for 3 to 5 minutes, maybe 8 or 10 tops. So I really encourage you to play in this game site. Game is really quick. The cycles of games are really quick, so you'll not get bored waiting and climbing stairs. Shots fired, baby! Shots fired! So I don't know where he got hit. So Greg is not sleeping. He's just doing a lying down position, and Vin is on the first pallet trying to zero in on the opponent sitting down on the tall pallet.
1 minute!
So, so that is Greg. He dropped me earlier, and that is my teammate. And he claims that he got Greg. As per site regulation, hit calling is not allowed, and at that range and at that distance, you cannot hit call an enemy. So that is my teammate, and Vin was able to drop both of them. So pretty much this is the end of this game. This is a video wherein we start in Chem Lab and our enemy starts in the blue room. So my teammate started to go to the ridge and I decided to went to the dark room. So I was able to drop that enemy, and another one is kneeling in the grotto area. So I tried to go closer and take a peek and have a clear visual of the location of the enemies. At this point, I'm having a gun issue. I don't have a pistol. I left all my pistol magazine at home that day, and I'm just trying to finish off time. I still have my axe of dignity with me, so technically I still have a weapon. So I just try to stay as close as possible to the pallet to hide myself. But apparently, even though I didn't shout hit in this transition, I was able to raise my left hand up to prevent enemies from overshooting me.
Oh.
And apparently, Ulan hits his own
Oh.
teammate.
Hindi, tuloy. Buhay ka pa. Hindi ka naman nabaril eh.
So this is another video when we start from the skate park. Both of my enemies, Chris was able to shot them, and at this point,
Hindi pa.
Chris thought he got me, but I was able to manage not get hit at that point. In this transition, I noticed that there's someone
Ah!
inside the first room, and he got me.
Nice shot. Hindi ba tinamaan, Chris? Hindi mo tinamaan.
So we're not really arguing on this. It's just a
Hindi pa,
healthy communication
Alam ko na
between
nandun ka eh.
players. He thought he got me, and I'm
Okay
pretty
lang.
certain that he was not able to have a clean shot at me. So this is a video
Go.
of my team starting in Chem Lab, and I decided to push forward, going in the skate park and giving
Atin second.
communications to my teammates about the current situation of the second room. As you can notice, most of the video, it's a very crucial part of the site, the second room. Basically, if you're in this room, if your team has a hold on this room, you have a clear sight of every rooms or every area in the site.
Dapat nag-second ka. Oh.
So that is Phantom, he's the younger brother of Gold. It's very essential that you're aware of your surroundings here. In the next scene, I've heard several steps or heavy steps, and I noticed that someone is rushing through. So I was able to provide advanced firing on his position.
Woohoo! That's me!
So my teammate got hit, and I was able to take down the opponent in the second
Second room
room.
meron! Second room! Dalawa! Dalawa!
There are two of them. I
Kuha ko
was able
isa!
to get one.
Kuha ko isa! Dalawa yan ha!
So notice that I switch
Second room! Baba!
sides of switch angles so that enemies that are zeroing on me have a lesser chance of hitting me.
Bilis! Bilis! Ayan lang nasa labas! Okay lang yan! Oh! Hit! Hit!
So unfortunately,
Out na
I
ako! Out
got
na ako!
hit. I called myself out because it's starting to rain, and I don't want my
Game over!
gun
Game
to get ruined by the
over!
rain. So I think that's one of the disadvantage
Ikaw ba yan?
of having an AEG. You can't really play through rain.
Baba!
So since it's raining heavily in our site, we take advantage of the skate park. It's the only park wherein it's big enough to house all the players and play a defend game. Wherein I think four of us are defending the skate park from all of our enemies. So our enemies have respawned, and at this position I'm trying to take a look on their current activities, so they have no idea that I'm in this position. I've tried to take a lower angle and was able to get one. So in this particular scene, the rain starts to get heavier. I don't have any clear. I have no really clear perspective of what's happening on the other side. I mean, I cannot hear anything aside from the heavy raindrops. So I constantly checking my left and right side. So the enemy started to swarm us, but our team was able to defend our position. I'm not really sure how many I got in that sequence, but I'm certain that my teammates were also able to shot them. So we call it a day at this point because of the rain. So instead of playing, we decided to wait for the rain to stop and take some pictures. And a night spot. So let's watch that on a different angle. So pretty much this is the same video. That is Alvin, and this time it's in my perspective. Again, this is Uber Awesome RM. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, aim high, shoot low, explode outside.